Welcome back to another broadcast on the Quad City Blues Network. Junior varsity game in the Midwest High School Hockey League between the visiting Cedar Rapids RoughRiders and the Quad City Blues. Teams just finishing up their warm-ups. We'll be getting to starting lineups here in just a moment. The starting lineup for the Cedar Rapids RoughRiders. Defense, number 17, Zach Brown. And number 7, Ethan Patterson. Forwards, number 8, Brady Brown. 27, Josh Fowler. And 13, Patrick Donnelly. Starting goaltender, Ethan. And I'm sorry, there's some scribbles on this. Might be Gale. I'm sorry, I don't even know. We'll call him Ethan G. At any time, feel free to type some comments in, whether you're here rooting for Quad Cities or Cedar Rapids. We thank you for being tuned in today. Starting lineup for your Quad City Blues. We'll have to wait till teams take the ice, but I do have marked that Carter Shadler will be in net for the Blues. Referee for today's game, Ethan Fox, with linesmen Colin Waddick and Matt Larson. Quad City Blues are coached by Dylan Fournier and assistant Joe Daubelaire. RoughRiders coached by Dustin Tim with assistant coach Mark Carlson, Jake Stack, Zach Stillman, Jeff Stack, Braden Childs, TJ Zajac. So with the Quad City Blues Network here, we will be going down our starting lineup for about every face-off because we understand you can't see as well as we can here in the stadium. Starting lineup for the Blues. Let's go furthest from us. Left wing already in the face-off circle, just outside on the left. That's Blue Beckwith. Liam Quinn will be taking the face-off. Connor Giesick on the right. Left D, Patrick Gannon. Right D, Alex Perez. And we are underway. Blue Beckwith pulls that back to the D. Gannon, who goes across to Perez. He backhands it to Giesick, who centers it. Just out of the reach of Quinn, and RoughRiders now looking to dump it in. And the Blues send it back to the blue line. That hit a player in the stands, and we got a whistle. Quinn now with it on the puck, works it up to Beckwith, who's going to send it. That's going to go the length, and that's an icing call. So they have sound, but no video. So we'll have to take a look at that, they say. We'll see what we can do. Isaiah Conrad now in the face-off circle. Squirts over to Carter Amorine. Puck comes out of the zone. RoughRiders have it at center ice, and they backhand it back in. Stopped before it goes too deep by the defenseman, Peters. Now Conrad circling in his own end, looking to go to the right wing. That's Gage Doppler, who's going to get across center ice and send it in deep. RoughRiders win the battle behind the net. They come out and looking to break it out. Puck bounces over the winger's stick, and the Blues kind of pass back and forth with the RoughRiders. Now the Blues collecting it out of their back end. Pass to the right wing. Doppler centers it to Conrad. Now it's a 2-on-1. The defense falls down. Amorine has it on his stick. He backhands it, but it hits the skate of the RoughRiders player. And Blues dump it in and are going to change up their lines. RoughRiders coming up with a little bit of speed. They send it the length of the ice. We are working on our video issues. We apologize for that, but video portion, the Blues still trying to get a shot off. They're working in the offensive zone right now, down low. Now the RoughRiders come out, tried to hit a breaking man, but mishandled the pass, couldn't get to it in time, and it's an icing. Isaiah Conrad in the face-off circle. Blue Beckwith and Connor Giesick are the forwards. Peters and DeYoung back on defense. Gonna be Connor Giesick putting the pressure. He bumps his guy off of the puck, then he loses the puck. Still battling down in the corner. Now it comes up to the defense of DeYoung, who puts it on net. Giesick battling down low with Conrad. Puck's loose right there in the slot. Beckwith. Now Cedar Rapids looking to clear it out, and they do. They're trying to get a little bit of speed through center ice, but now turn back into their own end. Now Blue Beckwith able to puck the Cedar Rapids come out of the zone. They dump it to center, and DeYoung's going to bounce it off the boards to Giesick, who sends it in deep and heads off for a change. RoughRiders now coming out of the defensive zone, a coast-to-coast rush, skating wide, curling wraps around the boards. Dumped back in by the defense, but now on the stick of defenseman Patrick Gannon, who tries to shear, but they mishandled the pass, and now Gage Doppler goes the other way, poked off of his stick. Liam Quinn trying to help out. Blues are offside. 10:48 remaining in the first period. Score is 0-0, and it might be what the shots are at too. Chase DeYoung sends it in deep for the Blues. We understand our video portion should be back. Thank you for bearing with us here. Lucas Peters drops it back. It's Isaiah Conrad that was filling in defensive duties. Now he's got to curl and bank it off the boards. Lucas Thurlow gets the puck taken away from him. Good play by DeYoung to scoop it out. Now Decker has it on his stick, able to get it in somewhat, but Blues stop it from, RoughRiders stop it from going deep, and now they come out of the zone. Penalty coming. Looks like a knee-to-knee contact called by referee Ethan Fox. It's going to put the Blues on a power play as number 7, defenseman Ethan Patterson, heading to the penalty box. A power play opportunity, 9:56 remaining in the first period. Liam Quinn pulls that face-off back to Patrick Gannon. He's going to work those outside boards. Blue Beckwith has it on his stick. He curls, drops it back to Gannon. You've got Quinn now on those far boards. Beckwith down low. Giesick in the slot. Back to Quinn, who's going to take a one-timer and makes it through the legs and scores. Blues power play goal. 9:39 on the clock. Good movement from the Blues. They work that outside perimeter, then set up Quinn for a one-timer, and he's able to get it before the paddle got down. So I think we're going to end up with Quinn from Beckwith. That line stays out for the Blues. Quinn pulls it back, gives it to the defenseman Gannon, who goes over to Perez. He chips it up. His pass deflected, but Giesick has it on his stick. Tried to get the shot off. It was poked away, given to Quinn to Gannon. Gannon's shot is a goal. He picked the top corner. Wasn't sure if that was a double post ding, but it must have hit that corner. What a great shot from Gannon. Now I'm told they have picture with no sound. Is that the case, Ken?
Everybody's responding good right now.
Well then, maybe someone needs to unmute their microphone or speakers. I don't know. DeYoung picking up this puck at center. Amarai now tries to chip it forward a little bit. RoughRiders have it at center ice, but bumped off of the puck, and Peters now going to bounce it off the boards to Amarai. RoughRiders collect the puck and work it up now these near sides. Centering pass, nicely done, but not quite handled. Now RoughRiders send it in. DeYoung's going to backhand it over here to Doppler. He gets the puck taken away from him, and RoughRiders are going to pull it back to their D and circle around behind their net. They are able to come out of the zone, and it's dump in, stopped by Perez, poked out by Quad Cities. That's going to go icing waved off, so they're going to have to play this. RoughRiders coming up these near side boards. Quinn putting on the pressure. Thurlow's in the slot. Now drop back to the defense. Perez tried to get it in a little bit deeper. That was pretty much in his feet, so he couldn't do much. Cedar Rapids now taking it down low, protecting the puck. Curling back to their defense. A shot from the D. It's tipped on net. Shadler makes the save. Cedar Rapids still with the puck. Send it behind their net. Quinn's able to scoop it away. Now it comes to center ice where Cedar Rapids collects. Now they have, Cedar Rapids has fresh legs and looking to send it in. They dump it in. Perez grabs it, sends it around the boards. Noah Decker there to play it. He continues to work it up the boards, but not out as the defense backhanded it back in. Gannon stepped to the blue line, took a check, but able to get the puck up to Beckwith. Beckwith circles to buy a little bit of time for teammates, but runs out of time. Cedar Rapids are able to get the puck away from him and enter the blue zone. RoughRiders circling down, centering attempt, blocked by Conrad. Giesick chips it off the boards, and now the race is on. The defense, Patterson, and the forward, Giesick, battling down there in the corner. Patterson turns and is able to get it out of the zone, but the defensive DeYoung sends it right back in. It's going to be an icing call. 6:11 remaining in the first period. Quad City Blues with a 2-goal lead. RoughRiders come out of the face-off with the puck and a little bit of speed. They are able to enter the zone and then send it in deep. That goes all the way around behind the net. Gannon battling right there. He's got the puck on his stick. Lifts it to center where Cedar Rapids picks it up and sends it right back in. The defenseman Perez picks up that puck, sends it to the winger who tried to hit the centerman, goes across to the right wing Doppler. Quinn tried to get it in. He's got to get back on sides. It's dumped in by DeYoung. Blues tag up and they go in for the attack. Checked by Quinn. All right, this is Peters with the puck. The defenseman hits Amorine, cutting up the middle. He's able to collect that puck. He puts it, just throws it on net. Saved by Gaelucci, and we've got a whistle, 5:07. Isaiah Conrad taking this face-up, pulls it back to Peters. Wingers with him are Decker and Thurlow. The defense, Perez and Peters. Cedar Rapids going to have a 2-on-1. Decker does a good job of coming back and tying up a stick to take that 2-on-1 away. RoughRiders continue to work this puck. Now they come out to the D on the far side. That puck hit a body, went into the far corner. And Blues trying to now break it out. Isaiah Conrad up to Doppler. He's got a little bit of room. He's going to be able to skate across center ice. Avoids the check. Sends it down deep. That's going to bank off for Thurlow, who tried to backhand one. Perez able to hold it at the blue line over to Thurlow. Thurlow centering attempt for Conrad intercepted, and the RoughRiders now bring it out of the zone. Giesick met the man at center ice. Then the RoughRiders set it in deep. Perez bumped off of the puck. It's centered. A shot hit a leg pad and went behind the net. A close attempt stuffed. RoughRiders putting good pressure on right now. Puck goes all the way through the crease. DeYoung has it. He's going to skate up. Chips it off the boards to Giesick. He's going to get there first. Goes behind the net. Tries to curl, but the body is taken away from him. Now Quinn has it. Centers it for Beckwith, but he couldn't fire the trigger, and RoughRiders are going to send it the length and grab a whistle. So we'll have a face-off in front of the RoughRiders goaltender. Quinn, Beckwith, Giesick, the forwards. Peters, DeYoung, the defense. Quinn in the face-off circle. Quinn pulls it back cleanly to Peters. He's going to backhand it up the boards to Beckwith. He'll cycle around but gets rubbed off of the puck. Continues to battle. So it was Quinn to Giesick there in the slot. He couldn't fire the trigger as everybody tied it up, and then RoughRiders iced it. We'll have another whistle. Quinn, Beckwith, Giesick, the forward. Perez and Peters. Peters sends it in deep. Quinn had his stick tied up. The RoughRiders have it in momentarily. Now they're able to get it out. Beckwith's going to pick it up. Puts on the brakes. Goes cross ice defense to Peters. Perez is going to skate into the blue line. Now he's tied up, but Quinn's there to pick it up. His shot hit a leg pad. It bounced up in the air. RoughRiders are going to have an opportunity. If McAllister can pull it to his forehand, he can't, so he's got to back up. Tried to hit the defense, but RoughRiders were changing up. That comes to center ice. The defense, Peterson shot a shot wide. Amorine curls now. Tries to send it. Now his pass hits Giesick. He's bumped, but the puck comes right to Conrad. It's a one-on-one. Conrad skating right. Does a good job of pushing him wide, and now the Blues don't really have a play. And regroup here at center ice. Conrad gets over center, sends it in. Doppler and Conrad chasing that puck. Amorine there bumps his player off of the puck, but he's able to get back to it. The Blues keep it into the zone. Now puck gets knocked to center. DeYoung sends it right back in. RoughRider gloves it down and clears it back to DeYoung. Now DeYoung's going to look for another passing option. Has Doppler on the right wing. Doppler and Conrad. Puck comes back to Doppler. He's going to skate right. Pass left. Nobody there to pick that up. And RoughRiders now enter the zone. Pucked away. Peters poked it away. Shot hit the leg pad of Shadler. Now Thurlow gets it over center ice. Quinn comes away with the puck. He's got Decker on his right. Quinn banks it off the boards to him, but not able to get further. RoughRiders now bring it into the zone. Send it wide of the net. Decker and Quinn working those boards. Perez now tries to feed Quinn on the far side. RoughRiders enter the zone again. It goes to his backhand. His shot wide. Thurlow sends it back around the boards. Decker's going to get to that. Perez now hits it to Quinn. Quinn gets it out. Then he's going to ice it as the period has come to an end. After the first period of play, Quad City Blues leave with a 2-0 lead. All right, so we've got just a quick minute here for those familiar with JV hockey in the Midwest High School Hockey League. Just a 1-minute break in between the first and second period, then they'll bring out the Zamboni before the third period. Carter Shadler taking the net now to the broadcast right. Gail Lucius will be skating to the net to our left. To start this second period for your Quad City Blues, Isaiah Conrad's going to take the faceoff. He'll have Blue Beckwith to his left and Connor Giesick to his right. Looks like everything's set, and Conrad takes that draw. Perez has it, backhands it to his defensive partner DeYoung. He's going to bounce it over to Giesick. Giesick has his dump attempt blocked, and it goes into the bench. Conrad again in the face-off circle, gets it over to Giesick. He's going to chip it in. It's going to go in deep. Conrad chases his own puck. Patterson, the defenseman, spins and backhands it. Blues keep it in, though, only momentarily. Now the RoughRiders come out, send that puck cross ice where Perez will pick it up for the Blues. Waits just a second, then gets it to Beckwith. Poked off back to Perez. He backhands it. Now RoughRiders continue to put that pressure in, and Blues can't really get a breakout here. Now puck over to Beckwith on the near side. He's got Giesick cutting in the middle. Giesick's going to skate wide. He protects the puck, curls high, takes a look, goes to the defensive Perez. He's going to put a shot on and a score. What a great goal. Great patience by Giesick as everybody was pushing low. He does a high curl, sauces a pass to Perez, who finds the back of the net. Glorious. So we'll bring a new line out for the Blues. Centerman Liam Quinn with Gage Doppler on his right, Carter Amorine on his left. The defense, Gannon and Peters. Puck pulled back to Gannon, given over to Peters, then up to Amorine. He tips it in, and RoughRiders are going to pick that up, skate behind their net. Puck poked. Quinn battling, now it comes up to Gannon. He tried to, oh, now it's in the slot. Amorine shot into the chest of Gail Lucius, and we've got a whistle. 13:35 still to go in this second period.
Goal scored by number 4, Alex Perez, assisted by number 12, Connor Giesick, and number 97, Isaiah Conrad.
The announcement was goal from Perez, from Giesick and Conrad, but I think it might have been Beckwith that gave that puck to Giesick. We'll see if they make a scoring change there, but regardless, the score is Quad City Blues 3, Cedar Rapids RoughRiders 0. Perez now circling back behind his own net. He's getting plenty of pressure there. That's 17, Zach Brown for the RoughRiders. Now a centering attempt, hit a skate, curls to Amorine. He's going to send it off the glass. At center ice, Doppler picks it up, tries to protect the puck. He had 2 RoughRiders with him, so he couldn't do much. Then bumped behind the net. Still comes out with the puck. Centers, nobody's quite there. RoughRiders are going to send it the length, and we'll have a whistle with just under 13 minutes remaining. Decker, Conrad, Thurlow are our forwards. Peters and DeYoung, the defense. All right, so here's our face-off pushed back by the RoughRiders. Their defense skates behind their own net, sends it to their wingers, and that's pretty much how you'd like to see a breakout work for a team. RoughRiders continue to maintain possession, tried a centering attempt, but the Blues send to the boards. Thurlow now tried to hit his center man, but out of reach, and the RoughRiders bring it back into the zone. Skating wide, looking for a body centering attempt, sicked away, but he ends up with it. That's Brady Rahi. I don't have pronunciations for the RoughRiders team, so I'm sorry if I'm brutalizing some names, but we'll try our best here. Shot put in on Shadler, and he's able to cover it up. Feel free to use those comment sections if you're a Cedar Rapids viewer. You can phonetically type out any name that I don't pronounce properly, and we'll work on that for you here. Liam Quinn taking this face-off, Beckwith Giesick with him. It's chopped off in center. Now Giesick comes away with that, gives it over to Beckwith. He gives it to Doppler. Well, they're going to say that Beckwith was short of center for that pass, and that's going to come back for an icing. Quinn again taking this face-off. I think we might have some line changes here. As far as forwards and defense, because I think Giesick is now playing defense. Puck sent back. That's Giesick behind his own net. Curls, takes a look, loses the puck, and now the puck comes up those far boards. Doppler backhands it up. Beckwith, he's going to win that race to the puck with great hustle. He's got Doppler in the slot. Oh, he tried to feed him, but just off the mark was the pass. And now Quinn's going to pinch to keep that puck in. Gives it to Doppler, poked up. Not quite to the reach of anybody from the Blues. Cedar Rapids send it in. Giesick sends it to those far boards. Cedar Rapids now looking. Hits the stick or the skate of Giesick, and Quinn will send it down for an icing. 10:51 remaining in the third. Well, we've got 4 and now 5 Blues players skating out. I see Perez, Thurlow, Amorine, Conrad, and Peters. I think that's the 5th one. Cedar Rapids maintaining possession here in the Blues zone, trying to skate down low. Conrad does a good job of getting the puck away from him. Now a loose puck sent back in by the RoughRiders. Perez is going to be there to curl behind his net. He sends it to Thurlow. He takes a hit there, but the puck comes away at center ice. And sent all the way down, and there's going to be an icing on the RoughRiders. Amorine, Conrad, Thurlow, the forwards, Perez, DeYoung, the D. Conrad to Thurlow. Amorine winds up for a big slapper. That's deflected into the rafters. Sad thing, I don't think that shot was even deflected. That's just me giving Kent, who's sitting in front of me, a hard time. Now Conrad working behind the net. Cedar Rapids able to get it up those far boards. DeYoung backhanded it in momentarily. RoughRiders curl on that far board, but not out. Thurlow sends it back. RoughRiders will try this side. Bump at the blue line. The puck squirts out, but well, we've got pucks loose all around. Now it's coming to the far boards for the RoughRiders. Sent back to their D. He walks the blue line, sends it down low. And Shadler able to get the paddle on that and cover. 9:29 left in the second period. Blues have a 3-0 lead. Beckwith, Doppler, Decker, Giesick, and DeYoung out. Centering attempt, had a man there. Now puck sent off the boards by the Blues. Decker giving chase. Doppler there, and Giesick takes that puck away and steps over to the blue line with it, protects, drops it off for Doppler. He fires a shot that's high and wide. DeYoung's gonna pick that up. He backhands it in. Cedar Rapids now tries to come to these near boards. Beckwith did a good job of taking the puck away. Shot deflected by Doppler. Held in. Beckwith battling down low. RoughRiders going the opposite direction now. They're able to enter the blue zone, but offsides. .841 left in the second period. Quinn going to take this face-off. He'll have Amorine to his left. Thurlow to his left, Amorine to his right. Well, Rough Riders have an opportunity on their backhand. Saved by Shadler. It's still there, loose. Now the defense for the Rough Riders send it back in. Perez will pick that up. Blues now clear, where the Rough Riders pick it up and regroup in their own end. They have a pass just off the mark with a whistle now with 8:07 remaining in the second. All right, Quinn with Amorine right behind him. We'll see if he tries to backhand it to him. You also have Thurlow in the slot. Peters and Perez up on D. He does pull it right to Amorine, who takes a wrister. It's wide of the net. Perez over to pinch. Keeps it in. Rough Riders circle behind the net. And Perez sends it back. Clearing attempt held in momentarily. Quinn tried to get a spin around shot in the slot, but there's a lot of bodies right there. Now Rough Riders coming up that far side. They have a man over. There's a stop and shoot play that finds the back of the net. Rough Riders score. Conrad in the face-off circle. He's got Decker and Beckwith out there with him. The defense, Giesick and DeYoung. Oh, Rough Rider sent that puck in. Looks like it hit the belly of DeYoung. He went down, but now he's back to his feet. Centering attempt went to Beckwith, and he's just going to send it the length of the ice, but icing waved off, so they'll continue to play. Oh, that puck took a funny bounce. Conrad there to just tap it in. An unusual play, and the Blues able to capitalize and poke a loose puck into a wide open net. Conrad, Decker, Beckwith stay as the forwards, as do DeYoung and Giesick the defense. (4-1) our score. 7:13 remaining in the second period. Rough Riders pull it back and push up across the blue line. Poked away. Decker is able to chip it up. Now the race is on, and Decker's going to win that race. He had Conrad in the slot, but his shot went up high. I don't think the goaltender knew where it was, but it was sitting on his shoulder, and then it dropped. But we've got a whistle with just under 7 minutes to go. Oh, did they switch goalies? Okay, thank you. Archambault is now in net for Cedar Rapids. Thank you for the heads up on that. Face off right there, low shot by Conrad with no space, and Archambault covers. Some instructions from Coach Dylan Fournier of how he wants this face-off to go. Conrad in the circle. He pulls it back. DeYoung poked to keep it in. Rough Riders will have to circle, and they've got a little space now to make a breakout. And they missed on their pass, and it's going to be an icing. Quinn, Doppler, Amorine, our forwards. Peters and Perez, our defense. Quinn wins it back cleanly. Peters couldn't keep it in, so he sends it over to Perez. Now he gets a poke away. 2-on-1 opportunity, but RoughRiders mishandle the puck. They maintain possession and send it behind the net. They're going to pick it up here in the corner, send it back to their defense, who risks one. It's tipped, and it goes under the leg pads of Cedar. Looked like a really soft shot, but maybe a pass attempt. It was a couple feet wide. It was tipped on net, and it went in. So our score is 4-2 with 6:23 remaining in the second. Same five: Decker, Quinn, Doppler, Perez, and Peters for the Blues. Loose puck in front of their net, but RoughRiders collect a couple spin moves. And now Patterson, the defense, has a wide open man. It tips. He couldn't quite handle it cleanly, or that would have been a great breakout opportunity. Quinn picks it up for the Blues. He's going to give it to Decker there, Amorine on the far side. Now Quinn regroups. Oh, a great pass to feed Doppler. He's in. Oh, his crossbar shot did not go in. Perez tried to hold it in. Amorine's going to take a shot that's going to be easily covered. So we'll have another whistle, change up, and get some different players out onto the ice. DeYoung and Giesick are going to be the defense. You've got Beckwith, Conrad, and Decker.
Cedar Rapids goal scored by number 27, Josh Fowler.
All right, puck held in by Giesick, sends it back around the boards. RoughRiders pick it back up, but not out. Oh, now it's going to come out. No, it won't. Good play by Decker to hold it in. And another poke. Now Beckwith's going to chase after this. He's going to curl away. He's going to feed DeYoung. Oh, his pass out of the reach of DeYoung. So Cedar comes out to play it. He leaves it to DeYoung, but very soft pass now tied up. Decker goes cross ice to Beckwith. He pokes it away. Oh, he's pulled down, and he's going to get a penalty. He's going to draw a penalty there. Tripping called with 4:44 remaining in the second period. Blues going back to the power play unit. That include Conrad, Quinn, Giesick, Beckwith, and we're waiting for one more to come out of the bench, and there it is, DeYoung. So DeYoung and Giesick will be the D, Quinn, Conrad, Beckwith. Cedar Rapids able to get to that faceoff and send it the length, and they're putting on plenty of pressure. A bump behind the net. Giesick's going to be able to sweep it over to Beckwith. Now he's going to take a look. Flips one up to Quinn, who comes up these near side boards, continues to protect the puck. Goes down low, loses an edge. Conrad now has it, gives it to DeYoung. DeYoung's going to take a shot. It hits a shin pad. RoughRiders just flip it away. Cedar comes out to play that puck. He's going to pass it over to Giesick. Giesick back to DeYoung. Oh, it's poked off of his stick. It's a shorthanded opportunity and a goal by the RoughRiders. Well, Blues looking to set up a breakout on that power play and mishandle of the puck, and RoughRiders capitalize. Changing up our line, Thurlow, Decker, Doppler now on the power play. Cedar Rapids get to that puck, and Peters will go behind his net. Gives it to Thurlow, who can't get to that puck, and RoughRiders send it right back in. Perez battling in this corner. Doppler's there to help him out. Doppler comes away with that puck. He's going to skate wide. It's bumped off of it, but he regroups, curls, looks to Thurlow in the middle. RoughRiders send it off the boards. Took a funny hop off of a partition, so Perez couldn't quite keep that in. Peters now picking it up. Peters to Doppler. Doppler didn't get a piece of that, so that's going to be an icing. There's still 27 seconds left on this power play. Quinn, Beckwith, Amorine with DeYoung and Conrad. DeYoung now has this puck behind the net. He's going to use these boards with a great pass to Amorine and a feed to Beckwith in the middle, but he met a RoughRider, and they're going to send it the length of the ice. About 5 seconds remaining in the power play. Pass for Beckwith on these near boards. Quinn pinching, keeps it in, comes to Conrad, sends it down to Beckwith. Back to Conrad, he's going to let a wrister go in the chest of Archambault. Oh, a whistle now with 2:30 remaining. 4-3 is our score. RoughRiders with a couple unanswered goals. A little momentum for them. The Blues came out strong. Quinn, Amorine, Beckwith. Conrad and DeYoung on defense. Starting attempt for Beckwith, didn't make it to him for a shot attempt. Now RoughRiders chip it in. Amorine bumping a body, comes up to the point for the RoughRiders, who takes a wrist shot wide of the net. Beckwith rushing to get there. He's able to poke it away. RoughRiders go D to D. And then back here to this near side. Beckwith takes that puck away. Quinn and Beckwith both have it. Back to Beckwith. He couldn't get to the shot. Amorine shot wide. And RoughRiders continue to possess the puck. And now they've got a breakout. Had man on the far side. They send it in deep and will look to change things up. Shadler lost his feet. The RoughRiders now have a man in the middle. A give and go pass and a shot and a goal. A tie game now. 1:31 remaining. Decker, Giesick, Doppler are our forwards. Peters and Perez the defense. Giesick over to Perez. Perez to Doppler. Stick lifted. Decker here on these near boards, trying to get it in deep. Cedar Rapids are going to come away with that. Their shot wide. Giesick now has it on his stick. He backhands one. Tries to feed Doppler. Now Decker there. He's got Giesick in the slot. He's bumped off of the puck, and Perez bumps his man. Doppler just backhanded in. Decker and Doppler working there. Giesick in the slot. It's going to go all the way across. Giesick's got to hustle to get there. Cedar Rapids protect and curl back to regroup. They send it around. Thurlow's pinching. Does not quite get there in time, and RoughRiders come out with the puck to get across center. Deflected dump attempt goes up into the net. It's a tied game at 4 with 36 seconds remaining in the second period. Quinn, Conrad, Beckwith with Thurlow and DeYoung. Cedar Rapids work it into the blue zone. Conrad chips it to the defense of DeYoung, who works up these near boards. Bounced behind Beckwith, and the RoughRiders are able to keep it in. RoughRiders centering attempt met a lot of bodies. Puck loose and swept away by Quinn. It's going to be short of an icing. About 10 seconds remaining in this period. Beckwith putting pressure on, and now they get in, but about 3 seconds. They're going to need a quick centering and a shot, and that's what they tried, but it went wide. So we'll end the second period with a tie game, and teams will head to the locker room. We'll get a fresh sheet of ice. 4-4 is our score after 2 periods of play. We'll be back in about 15 minutes or so. We will mute our microphones and be back. When you hear sound, that means we'll be getting ready for action here. See you in about 15 minutes.
Did I get all those knuckleheads in there?
Yeah, pretty close.
It's real simple.
I've noticed it's a floater every once in a while. This guy standing right down here with gray hair. That's Brady Brown's dad.
Well, we're back for this exciting conclusion. Period number 3 underway. Hopefully you've refreshed your drinks, made your bathroom breaks, done what you had to do. What do you know? New Year's game. This first day of 2021. We've got a tie score right now. Quad City Blues 4, same as Cedar Rapids RoughRiders. 2 periods have played. We'll get this third and final one underway, unless there's a tied score. And if that is the case, it's a shootout. So Archambault taking the net for the RoughRiders to our right. Shadler heading back to his net to our left. Referee Ethan Fox, linesman Colin Waddick and Matt Larson making sure everything is ready for our third period. Let's take a look at the 5 that the Blues are bringing out for this face-off. Isaiah Conrad will be taking the drop. Blue Beckwith to his left. Noah Decker to his right. DeYoung and Perez are the 2 defensemen. Puck loose there in the middle. Now Perez is going to go over to DeYoung, up to the left side of Beckwith. He's able to chip it in deep. Conrad putting the pressure on. Pokes the puck away, gets the puck, slides one right across the slot. I don't think that Decker knew that it was there. Now the RoughRiders have a breakaway opportunity, a shot, and a quick goal. Less than 30 seconds into the period. Blues put on the rush. RoughRiders get a breakaway, and they get the goal. So the RoughRiders take a 1-goal advantage, now 5-4. Quinn, Thurlow, and Giesick are forwards. Perez, Peters still back on D. Perez takes that puck on the far side, curls back to center, then it gets poked away. Quinn comes back to help out. Continues to try to chip it off the boards. Cedar Rapids there in the way. And send it in deep. Perez now behind his net. Poked off Quinn. Chips it up to Giesick. Tries to make a move. He gets it to Thurlow. Now poked away. Giesick's going to carry it across the blue line. He's going to drag to his backhand. He's going to curl, look for somebody. Continues to protect the puck. Goes down low, takes a shot, but Thurlow's there to pick it up. He gives it back to Giesick on the boards, and he'll wrap it around. Quinn's going to have to race to get there, but the RoughRiders do first, and now they've got a breakout opportunity. Ray coming up those far sides, a sweep of the stick from DeYoung. Then he's bumped off of it. Peters is going to send it off the boards, but RoughRiders keep it in, and now DeYoung will try the other side. That's Thurlow. Now Quinn comes away with it, bumped off of the puck, and RoughRiders gonna bounce it off of the boards. Fowler there for the RoughRiders. Looking low, reps it around the net. He's got his D-man open. He sends it to him, but Quinn pokes it off, almost had a breakaway, but RoughRiders did a good job of regrouping. Now Perez to Doppler on this right side. He's gonna skate wide. He puts on the brakes, then centers it. Conrad was coming in the middle, but that was in the air and it hit the shaft of his stick. Good pass for Peters. Nice feed through some traffic. Peters now working down low with Beckwith and Amorine out there. Puck comes to Perez. He's going to backhand it back in, just out of the reach of Amorine. And now Cedar Rapids will come up this near side. Too far for their winger. Peters there to grab it. Now Peters regroups. Chips it off the glass to Doppler. He's going to take a bump, but gets the puck back for a moment. RoughRiders now going to go to the other side. Pass intercepted by DeYoung. He gets to center, sends it in, and now RoughRiders with a nice breakout play. Nelson stripped of it. Decker gets around the D, and now he's got to hurry. He's got a couple people chasing him down, tried to get a shot off. Conrad was there for a rebound. Oh, the shot. He swept it to center. Conrad got a piece of it, but Archambault was able to make the save. Quinn, Beckwith, Decker, Perez, and DeYoung. That's our 5 for this faceoff. Quinn pulls it back to Perez. He takes a quick shot. Perez has 1 goal from the point already today. DeYoung backhands it into the zone. Cedar Rapids able to collect, and now they are coming through center ice with a little bit of speed. Beckwith does a good job to poke the puck away. Now the defenseman Perez comes out with it, tries to skate in. He tangled up with some bodies. We're going to have an offsides call, as when Perez got tangled up with those bodies, he slid into the attacking zone. And
Cedar Rapids goals
we've got a whistle,
11:04.
11:04. So they just made the announcement that RoughRiders goal scored by Lucas. Xander Lucas, number 23. Perez now into the zone for the Blues. He gets tied in and goes in head first into the boards. Blues are going to have to hurry back because the RoughRiders are going to have an odd man rush here. But Shadler makes the glove save. Giesek going to take this face off for the Blues. Not exactly what happened down there, but whatever it is, the referee is going to have this drop just across the blue line. Giesek battling, pushes it forward and chases that puck. D-to-D pass for the RoughRiders. Now they break it out, but Peters able to stop that as they come up to this near side. DeYoung has the puck. RoughRiders send it in on Shadler. Peters going to take it around behind his net and then send it off the boards right onto the stick of Thurlow. He's got Amorine with him. He gets it poked away. Giesek collects it. Center now has to wait for his team to tag up. They do, and he gets poked at center. RoughRiders now in. Send it around. RoughRiders behind our net. Curling, looking for the D. D's going to send a shot in. Shadler was screened. I don't think he even saw it. That went right over his shoulder. Cedar Rapids now with another goal, leading 6-4. Cedar Rapids certainly has the momentum right now as they've scored 4 or 5 to maybe Quad Cities 1. Change in net for the Blues. Goaltender Riley Sturrett now between the pipes. Blues able to avoid giving up another goal. Just a poor clearing attempt. They sent it right in front of the zone and right in front of the slot. Cedar Rapids able to have a great opportunity. Now Conrad into the zone. He's got a lot of pressure and not a lot of help. Beckwith now to the corner. He's able to hold that puck in and chip it in a little deeper. Quinn there, Conrad in the slot. Quinn goes to Beckwith, then to Peters, who's going to backhand it, or to Perez. Quinn sweeps one wide of the net. Beckwith gets his stick lifted. The skate of Peters, though, keeps it in. Conrad to Perez. Perez takes a shot. Archambault covers. So we're going to get some fresh legs from the Quad City Blues. The players I see coming out on the ice include DeYoung, Giesick, Decker, and Doppler. Decker taking the face off Giesick behind him. He pulls it to Giesick. He tries to toe drag to center, but can't. Now Blues hold it in at the blue line. 4 Blues players on that board, and Cedar Rapids have an easy look to break out, but they're offsides. Doppler, Decker, Giesick, the forwards. Cedar Rapids protecting the puck, curling back, going D to D. Oh, that hit a leg pad. Decker's going to take it in, tried to get it over to Doppler, forcing his man to curl behind the net. They're going to send it around the boards. Not out. Peters backhands it back in. Doppler now battling there on those boards. Decker has it. Giesick in the slot, but no rebound given up from that shot from Decker. Quinn, Conrad, Beckwith, the new forward line. Perez and DeYoung will be the defense. Puck comes to DeYoung at the point. He sends it in, hits the skate of a Rough Rider and comes to the corner. They tried to work it up these near boards, but Quinn's able to keep it in for a moment. Rough Riders try again. DeYoung continues to hold the blue line. Now Quinn down low, tries to center it, got Conrad and Beckwith there. Perez steps in, his shot was poked away. DeYoung tried to send it in, but it hit a shin pad. Now puck's up high, Beckwith. Puck played with a high stick. .7:34 remaining in the third period. Rough Riders with a couple of goals, and they have a 6-4 lead since this period has started. They're saying the Blues played that puck with a high stick, and puck will come all the way in front of Sturrett. Conrad to take this face-off. He's got Beckwith and Quinn with him. Rough Riders are able to win it back. Their D sends it cross corner, and they drop it down low. Rough Riders tried to work that side. Kick save by Sturrett. Centering attempt blocked by Conrad. They're continuing to work low now to the far side. Beckwith ties up his man. Perez lifts it and chipped out by Conrad. He puts the pressure on. forces them to cough up the puck. Quinn has it and dumps it right back in. Blues tag up. Rough Riders looking to break out. Puck given up. DeYoung has it and gets to the blue line and met some bodies. Conrad sends it in deep and he's looking for a change. Now the Rough Riders curl and come across center. They're going to get across center and send it all the way around the boards. Thurlow has to hurry to get there. Amorine ends up with it and he's going to come back towards his net. Amorine coming up this right side. Stripped of the puck at center and Rough Riders coming back in. Rough Riders send it in. Perez and Peters back behind the boards. Now Decker trying to work this D. Makes a move, sends it in. Peters has it. Goes back to Decker and Thurlow now chasing. Decker battling there, tried to get it out. The defense holds it in, wraps it around. I think that hit our referee, Ethan Fox. Blues able to clear out, and they're going to get some fresh legs out onto the ice. Cedar Rapids protecting the puck, holding it down low. Beckwith gives pressure, but Rough Riders come out to center ice. Now across the blue line. That's number 17, Brown, who continues to protect the puck. Curls, poke to the D. He's going to get it on his forehand, take a shot into the belly of Sturrett. 5 minutes and 12 seconds remaining. Blues came out strong. I want to say the score was 4-1 at one point. 5 unanswered goals. Sure would like to see the Blues tally something into the back of the net. I'm sure they would too. Conrad and Quinn working these near boards. They send it in deep. Beckwith giving chase. Puck sent out and DeYoung chasing to get to that puck. Now Beckwith is going to gather a little bit of speed and come right up the middle of the ice, then cut left. He's just going to take a shot easily gloved by Archambault. We'll get a whistle for 42 yet to play in the third. Conrad, Quinn, Beckwith, DeYoung, Peters. Centering attempt did not connect. Blues send it back in. Rough Riders looking to break it out. Beckwith causing a little bit of problems. Now puck loose right there at center ice. And now Peters looking for a man to pass to. Bounces it off of the board to Beckwith. He's going to try to get around a defenseman that can't. And puck still remains in the Blues attacking zone. Now Rough Riders send it out. DeYoung will collect the puck. They'll have a little bit of pressure, but Blues are going to try to break something out here. Bounce off of the boards for Quinn. It's off the mark, but on net. They're going to play that and look to reverse progress. Good breakout from the Rough Riders. A move at the blue line and backhand shot and a leg pad by Sturrett. Giesick gives it to Conrad. It's a breakaway opportunity. Conrad shoots left but misses the net. Giesick can't keep the puck in the zone and the Rough Riders are going to come out with it. Good play by Conrad to strip the puck from him. Doppler putting pressure on and Giesick now has the puck. Going to get a tripping call called on Noah Decker. Well, you don't like to take a penalty when you're down by 2 with 3 minutes left in the game, but that's what happened, and We've got a penalty kill unit. Giesick, Doppler, Perez, DeYoung. DeYoung's going to get to that puck. He's going to whack it hard off the boards. It does squirt beyond the blue line. RoughRiders send it in, and DeYoung will try it again. He lifts it this time to these near boards, and Doppler will put the pressure on for the Blues. Cedar Rapids looking to enter the zone. RoughRiders sauce a pass to center, then backhanded in. A couple rebound attempts. Drop back to the D. A hard shot, hit some bodies in front, now comes to the corner. They send it up to the defense. Got a whistle here.
Quad City penalty on number 27, Noah
Looks
Decker,
like
minor for tripping.
a penalty coming to the RoughRiders, so we'll have 4-on-4 hockey for a minute 9, and then a Blues power play for about a minute 10. .219 remaining in this game. Oh. It must have been offsetting penalties because it's still 5-on-4 hockey. So Blues still on the penalty kill. Quinn tried to feed it to Beckwith. Now DeYoung is going to get it up to him. Beckwith just has to try to buy a little bit of time here. 40 seconds still remaining on the power play. Peters intercepts that pass. Beckwith has it. He's going to get bumped, but maintains possession, and all he wants to do is tie that up a little bit. Quinn comes away with the puck on his stick. Can't quite get into a shooting position, so he's tying up the puck a little bit. Beckwith still working down low, battling behind the net. Good shorthanded chance. Beckwith comes out with it, but now poked away, and RoughRiders are going to change directions. Blues going to bring their man out of the penalty box here in about 5 seconds. Now teams are even strength. That puck went in on Sturt. He's going to cover. A minute 3 remaining. Blues are going to have to put some serious pressure on if they're going to want to try to tally a goal or two. Down by 2 at 6-4, a minute 3 remaining. Decker in the face-off circle. Comes out of the zone. Now Giesick intercepts that pass. He's going to skate wide with it. He's got Doppler and Decker. Blues can't get an opportunity, and RoughRiders are back in. DeYoung's going to get to that puck, backhands it, but only a RoughRider player is there. They send it around the boards. That's going to come out of the zone. About 30 seconds remain. There's a pass off of the boards to Giesick. Now it hits Doppler in the center. He pulls to his backhand, turns, takes a turnaround shot into the chest of Archambault. A whistle with just 10 seconds remaining. Quinn in the face-off circle. He's got Thurlow and Beckwith out with him. Beckwith is right behind him. Sticks were tied up, and it's going to be about the end of this one. Puck comes out. Blues got a tag up. There, the clock hits its final second. So final score today in the JV game in this Midwest High School Hockey League. Cedar Rapids RoughRiders will take the win 6-4 over the Quad City Blues. We'll end the JV broadcast and be back with varsity action in just a few moments. They'll come out for warm-ups and then they'll clean the ice. We've got about another 15 minutes or so before that varsity game, and we'll be back with that on the other feed in just